Hi, let's go over the syllabus. Please read syllabus carefully, save it, and refer to it throughout the semester. Burgess High School Teacher OE Madrid Senior, MED, Room 236, Conference Period 8, 3:10 to 3:55 p.m., OE Madrid at episd.org. Algebra 2 course description. What is this class about? Prerequisites for this course are Algebra 1 and Geometry. Topics of consideration for Algebra 2 are foundations for functions, linear systems, matrices, quadratic functions, polynomial functions, exponential and logarithmic functions, rational and radical functions, properties and attributes of functions, conic sections, probability and statistics, sequence and series, trigonometric functions, and trigonometric graphs and identities. You notice the word function, by the way. Really master that definition and concept, okay? Scope and sequencing of course topics may be reformulated as per TEKS. District initiatives in Math Department lesson planning. Now, post-Algebra 2, you should be math ready in terms of SAT, ACT, and college math. Burgess Excellence. Encourage, respect, responsibility, engage, resilience. Teacher expectations. What does Mr. Madrid want from the class? I want 100% students passing with a 70% on all coursework and 45 minutes of learning and no distractions. All personal property, these distractions might be backpacks, cell phones, earphones, food, drinks, etc. on the tables along the wall. Student expectations. What does Mr. Madrid want from me? Be real. Be in your seat at the bell, ready to start, participate, ask questions, and provide your best effort in everything you do. 2. Be responsible. You are here to learn and do what you must to pass the course. Be respectful. Raise your hand and treat others the way they deserve to be treated. Homework. Will there be homework every day? Yes. Students will be required to watch online videos, complete assignments daily to be prepared for next day. Student leaders. What should I know? Students are assigned as student leaders regularly during the class period. These students lead the class discourse and direct the classroom learning. Other students will channel all questions, comments, and concerns to the student leader, and in return the student leader can respond or seek assistance to respond. Student leaders should expect to be comfortable, respected, and assisted. Resources. What do you need to bring to this class? Spiral notebook to archive daily coursework throughout semester, and pencil every day. Okay. This is where you'll also take your notes from the videos every day. District issued laptops, personal internet ready device, furnished at teacher's discretion only. Remind, download app to receive class notifications for parents and students' Schoology account. Access to Mr. Madrid's course, instructions, resource, course submission. Mr. Madrid Mathematics.weebly.com is the required teacher's webpage with parent-student resources. And Edpuzzle, MyMathLab, CK12.org, OneNote textbook and or workbook. All resources that can be implemented here. Edpuzzle in particular will be for redo projects, assignments, tests, and quizzes. Record keeping. What happens to all the coursework, quizzes, and tests? It is a student's responsibility to collect and save all coursework, quizzes, and tests. However, as an aid to students, the classroom will provide a repository for student records. Okay, I'll have a box or something like that. The teacher is not responsible for any losses nor damages. Again, you should be keeping your stuff where you feel it should be safest. Testing environment. How should I conduct myself during any type of testing? Student is facing forward. There's absolutely no student-to-student conversations. For any questions, comments, or concerns, raise your hand and or walk back to the teacher. The only item allowed on your desk, items on your desk are the test and your pencil. Notebook and other items should be placed under your desk. If you are away from your desk at any point, you will cover your your test answers and answer sheets. If you are done early, you can put your head down or look over tests. Keep the test until time runs out. Any conduct that does not adhere to these terms will be considered a violation of the testing environment. New student, I'm new. What should I do to catch up? Read and keep the syllabus for your records. Borrow notes from classmates and transfer their notes to your notebook. Also, make copies of coursework, quizzes, and tests for your records. Teacher can help. Ask. Grading. How is your grade for the class calculated? 9 weeks grade involves coursework formative summative at 20, 40, and 40 for a whole 100%. Final semester grade, first 9 weeks is 45% of the final semester grade. Second 9 weeks is the other 45, and the final exam is 10%. So it does count for a lot. You get an A for a 90 and above, a B for an 80 and above, C for a 75 and above, D for a 70 and above, and an F for anything below a 70. Coursework. Students will be given a grade for each of the following educational practices during the week: daily warm-ups, course assignments, in-class presentations, school projects, etc. At the end of each week, the lowest grade will be reflected in the gradebook. Important. Any grade falling under 70 is eligible for a redo. Student has 5 calendar days to redo the coursework associated with the grade. The highest grade you can receive is a 70. Redo. What if I earn a failing grade for coursework, quiz, or test? Coursework. Warm-up, course assignments, take the warm-up / course assignment a second time. In-class presentation, discuss the presentation with me one-on-one. School projects, those are rare, so just ask teacher and we'll discuss the details. Quiz or test that you may have failed. Well, you're going to have one. You're going to need your spiral notebook with all class notes uploaded to Schoology. So you should have that anyways from all your notes from watching videos and stuff we do in class. 2, complete online videos through Edpuzzle. This tracks that you're actually watching these videos. And 3, you'll print the test from Schoology. You'll resubmit with all correct answers and explain why, the questions you missed are now correct. Keep in mind, we will typically review these tests, quizzes in class, assuming time allows us, so that would be to your advantage to write down exactly what you need. Tip: I will keep these redos, so make a copy for your records. Ask teacher for help with Schoology and Edpuzzle resources. Don't let that be intimidating, especially your first time. We will get through it together. Where are we? Makeup. What if I was absent for coursework, quiz, or test? Coursework. Take notes from the videos for the days you missed. Include notes from the class you missed. So you'll probably have to borrow a classmate's notebook. Quiz or test. Schedule with teacher to make up the quiz or test within 5 calendar days of the absence. Important. All questions, comments, concerns, and submissions regarding the redo and makeup policy will be addressed after school only with teacher in room 236, but not during class. I know it's tempting, but it's stressful and time consuming. Okay? So please, after school. Classroom atmosphere. What can I expect? Teacher will determine the temperature settings and will have music playing during transition. Students are not allowed to handle temperature settings, music player, nor other classroom furniture, hardware without permission. Students are encouraged to bring additional articles of clothing to adjust accordingly. Tardy. How can I avoid being tardy and unprepared for class? Everyone should be in his/her seat and ready to work by the time the bell rings. This means having materials ready, notebook, pencil ready, using the restroom, sharpening pencil, and socializing should be executed before class begins. The teacher must report to school students that are tardy to class. If you have a valid reason for being late to class, text students, a school pass, something like that, you must enter quickly, quietly, and prepare to continue with class. Bathroom. Leaving the classroom during class, for counselors, whatever it is. What should I know? Classes are only 45 minutes, and being in class is very important since we work bell to bell. Students are discouraged from using the bathroom or leaving the classroom early with any frequency. Students will sign themselves out on the reason leaving classroom log. Okay, there you'll have a choice to put bathroom, counselor, wherever you're going. Maybe you got picked up by attendance. Take the classroom pass with them, and return it to the same location on the pencil sharpener. Students are expected to use the bathroom for emergencies at most once per week. Students are not allowed to use the bathroom during the first 10 minutes of class and the last 10 minutes of class. If a student uses the bathroom 2 or more times in a week, or uses the bathroom in the first or last 10 minutes of class, the student will sign themselves up to serve detention and sign off on the date they served. Detention. How does it work? Students whom sign themselves up for detention will be allowed to serve on the same day. In case of an emergency, the student may serve the following day. Student will sign with detention officials in the cafeteria, I think it is, on the day they serve the detention, and will sign in with Mr. Madrid in the detention tutoring serve log, which is the same log that you sign for a reason leaving classroom that we just discussed earlier. And exceptions to the syllabus, right? Things happen. What if I have special considerations? The student will make a good faith effort to inform teacher about any special considerations that would not comply with the terms of the syllabus. Students will also provide appropriate evidence, right? Doctor's notes, things like that. And finally, consequences. What happens to students that interrupt the learning process? 1, there's that intervention by the teacher, okay, to win you over. 2, must move to the referral to an intervention mentor and a co-teacher. And lastly, of course, the principal referral. Thank you for your time and for review of the syllabus. Have a great year.